Ken with XMods Gaming with another review. So right now I'm showing off the new, well, not really new, they've been out for a while, but the 8-bit Do or Do. So it's 8 and then bit and then Do. So these are the new 2.4 gigahertz versions. Here are the boxes. I'm gonna probably put those in your perspective. I don't know if you can see the box, but this is what the box looks like on both controllers. So I got the Nintendo one, or also known as the NES, and then I got this Sega Genesis controller one. So they're also wireless because they're 2.4 gigahertz. So they do have Bluetooth versions that you can buy the controller, and then you could buy a Bluetooth module to go with it to pair with your controller, and you can pair a variety of controllers from what I understand if you get the Bluetooth model. Now the 2.4 gigahertz model like I have here, you only have to just plug this in. That's why I bought this version, because it's just quick and dirty. Bam. You plug it in and then you hit start and it'll pair it. It's not even really pairing, it'll just sync to it. Almost like your Xbox controllers would do on a modern console, like on a 360, for example, uses the 2.4 gigahertz model, you know, for wireless. So this controller does have turbo buttons, B and A, and then of course you got the classic B and A on the bottom, and then you got start, start and then select, and then you got home. I believe that says home, yeah. So this is for the Analog NT, which is like a $500 clone console that is a basically NES on a chip. They're really expensive, but you don't have to use this with the Analog NT, so this will work with original equipment. You got the D-pad. All the buttons feel real nice, and I bought actually the Genesis one, and I like how it felt, so I did buy the NES one, and it is just as good. Here's a little comparison. So you got the original pad right here. You got your select and start, B and A. Yeah, these buttons are a little bit softer, but you know, this pad could be from 85, who knows, you know. This is made in Japan. This is made in China. So, you know, when I'm playing it though, like, you know, the buttons are a little crunchy, but it doesn't take away from the gameplay experience. You know, it feels just like I'm playing the original controller. The only disappointment on this one that I would probably change if they ever did a revision of it is, instead of having turbo buttons up here, maybe have switches to where you can set these buttons to turbo or off or on turbo, because it is kind of annoying to, you know, it is kind of useful too, because you can just do these or turbo. So if you want to change it up mid-game, you can. So I could probably see why they did that. It does have a lithium-ion battery. It looks like it's held in with security Torx bits together on the back, like 6 screws, looks like. It does have USB mini to charge it, and I'm not sure what the battery life is. I would say I played about 5 hours on this one so far. This one I probably played 10 hours, and I think only had to charge it once, so you'll probably get like 8 to 10 hours of gameplay depending. Um, Now, to go to the Genesis one, here's the part that plugs into your console, so you can get a look at those. So the Nintendo one, and then you got the Genesis one. So you plug this in, and then you press start on here. Like, you'll see that blinking blue light right there. So you'll see a blue light on here as well on the Genesis one. You got the shoulder buttons, which it wasn't on the original controller. Kind of give you a comparison. They had a mode button. From what I understand, on the mode button on the original was to disable these buttons, because you can either do 3 or 6. So 6-button controller is not native to the Sega Genesis when it first came out. So this controller was released around mid-90s. So that's what the mode button's for. So you can, that's what I've been told anyway, or what I researched. I really never seen this button work on any 6-button controller, or how to really use it. So most games will detect if you have a 6-button or not. Now you can see the D-pad kind of wiggles around like a joystick on the original Sega Genesis controller. And this one wiggles around kind of like a joystick. And then you got these buttons right here, which, you got your start button. These buttons you won't really use unless you're using it with a analog SG, I believe. Yeah, I really haven't used these 3 buttons right here, so I don't really know what they do, because I don't have a clone console. I just use it on an original Model 1 Sega Genesis. Then again, the battery life is good. It does have the USB mini on top. I believe this one came with a cord. Don't quote me on it. I know the SNES one did. And then, I'll show these boxes. So then again, I can't really tell the difference between the feels of the controls and stuff. So yeah, so I guess the next thing we need to do is just plug it in and see how it works, and show some gameplay footage. Alright, here I am at the Sega Genesis with the Sega CD add-on, and I got the adapter, and this is all you really have to do to plug it in, and that will power it and everything. And then you just have to hit the start button on the controller. Alright, so I'm just going to show one controller, because they basically operate the same, in my opinion. So it operates the same as the Genesis, the Sega Genesis, also with the NES. So they're both 2.4 gigahertz wireless, no Bluetooth. So you need the dongle to work these controllers, as I showed you plugging it in. So yeah, let's just go ahead and start a game, and give you my thoughts. So, alright, so we got Sonic and Tails right here. So, let's see, 1, yeah, I'm going to count down to 3, and then see if there's any input lag. This is a HD TV going in through a converter and all that stuff. Being upscaled with S-Video, going to component cables. So there's going to be some delay. But yeah, I'll find a flat spot. So I'll go 1, I'll count to 3 and then hit jump. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I didn't quite hit it right on 3. 1, 2, 3. So jump. So a little bit input lag, but not. I kind of get the same from the original controllers, to be honest. I should have probably turned Tails off on this game, so you could just see Sonic going. But yeah, it definitely feels, You know, the D-pad's not as rolly as the original 6-button D-pad, but what I like about these kind of controllers, they're brand new. They're not 20 years old. The button membranes, which are the, you know, kind of like the rubber buttons underneath the physical plastic buttons that you can't see that are connected to the circuit board on the controller, they're 20 plus years old, you know. Yeah, almost 30 years old. Kind of makes me feel old saying that, but you know, that's what you're looking at. So as you can tell, these controllers really, if I can get it frame work. Oh, it's dark. But yeah, sorry about the footage, but I wanted to talk and not do voiceover work or anything, and also give you a real representation of how these respond. Now let's do a spin dash here. Yeah, these controllers really feel nice. Have full control. So yeah, if you like this kind of content, or maybe you want to see me review one of the analog, maybe the Analog SG, or one of the NES Mini, go ahead and click the subscribe button. If I get up to 1,000 subscribers, I might do it. You know, I've been doing this for 10 years, and I'm still stuck under 400 subscribers. So, you know, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and also ring that bell notification. Also check my playlist. This is what I'm telling everybody. Check my playlist, and you'll see videos you probably haven't seen before that YouTube hasn't recommended. And I'll see you guys on the next video.